In transit today, we have the Sun in Libra quintile over to Jupiter Cancer, Mars in Scorpio, sesquiquadrate to the North Node in Pisces. We have the Moon in Scorpio, trining over to Jupiter in Cancer, quincunx to Chiron Aries, trined over to Saturn in Pisces, semi-squared over to Mercury in Libra. We're seeing a trine over to Neptune in Aries. We have the opposition of Uranus in Gemini, a sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, and a biquintile to Chiron Aries. So the following transit here, it looks like it's going to be taking place, is the trine to Saturn in Pisces. All right. We're right now 25 degrees, moving towards the 26 degree of Scorpio. Let's see what this one's all about. So from the 26th to the 30th degree speaks all about passion. This is Indians making camp. Adaptability. We must learn how to respond to environmental conditions within which we live, trusting that we can find whatever we need wherever we go. It says, try though we may, we cannot tame nature, nor ever will, and eventually we succumb to its ways and powers. Yet we can learn through this by observing and tuning into nature how to adapt comfortably to all situations. We can guard against the worst of it all by wearing clothes and building shelter, but in the end we surrender. And this ability, being adaptable, is like gold, since it allows us the freedom to flow without anxiety. Okay, so planetary hour looks like more than likely like Mercury, the moon. All right, planetary hour, the moon. Let's see what it's all about. I'm getting right into chakras. Rise and shine, you guys. Welcome in. So are we moving into like new territory? It feels like that today emotionally as well. With the moon coming out of Scorpio and ingressing into the moon in Sag and having that trine over to Neptune and Aries in retrograde. It'll feel different later. All right, so compassion is here. So there's a sense of empathy in the air. Is that right? Gentleness and acceptance. I'm seeing the heart chakra here. Emotions is here as well. All right, so feelings are a little different today. The way that you express yourself, your mood, your balance could be a little different. I'm seeing the sacral chakra there. And I'm seeing the throat chakra with the way that you express yourself. Assertiveness, self-control, and direction with will. All right, and what going after what you desire, I would imagine, with the sacral. Your goals, your passion, what you crave, or what you want to bring to fulfillment. All right, let's get into Oracle, the Radiant Sun. All right, so we're in a more compassionate state right now. All up in the feelings. Changing of the moods. Expressing ourselves different. And truly what we desire. So there could be some sort of negotiation taking place here with partnerships, relationships. All right, there could be a lot of healing going on. I'm seeing the Four of Swords in tarot. All right. Jupiter in Cancer. There could have been some sort of speculation that was going on in the home environment. I'm seeing Jupiter in the 4th house and Jupiter in the 7th. So these will be like partnerships in which the people that you're closest to or those that you live with. Okay. Well, Saturn in Virgo. All right. So a lot of us are going to be putting our heads down. It looks like focusing in on work. Jupiter, there's possibly some sort of studying you have to do. Okay. There's a lot of higher knowledge there. I'm seeing 3 cards flow out, all of them with the sun. I see the sun in the 3rd house, sun in the 5th house, and sun in the 10th. If you have a specific hobby or an interest that you do that involves communication, you have some sort of achievement here with this. All of them flew out together. All right, is this the way that you express your emotions? I would imagine, yes. With the moon in Scorpio. All right, so that's why the throat chakra is here. This is why the sacral chakra is here. They want you to create, tap into your feelings, understand what it is that you want to express, and put that out there. And make it your goal, make it a passion. All right. Something may have come off a bit extreme. All right. You may be hearing news of death today. This is Mercurian energy in Scorpio sign. News of death meaning something that you want to release, something that you want to transform, something that you feel a sense of deep emotional feelings for. You want to transmute that energy. Okay. So I just saw the moon in Scorpio and Mercury in Scorpio. That means, all right, speak what your deepest desires are. I see the sun now in Pisces, whatever your vision is. And we've got Venus in Cancer, what you want to birth new, and the sun in Sagittarius. So both houses for spirituality are here. Is this the way that you express yourself or what it is that you desire? Are you on birthing some sort of new spiritual journey? And this is the reason why it's saying be a little bit more empathetic, okay? Focus on your feelings. What is it that you want to achieve and express that. Put that out into the universe. All right. Heavy on the Scorpio placements. I just saw the inheritance card and the moon in Scorpio again with power. All right, so this could just be like heightened emotions right now. Wow. All right, what's being negotiated here in connection to either partnerships, relationships, those that are closest to you, situations in the home environment, and while you're spending so much time alone, focusing in on your studies here, higher knowledge in regards to what you do for work. Six of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Sun. Whatever compassionate type of energy that you're in, you may have had to accept your emotions, all right, or what was being negotiated here, what was being speculated, why you were spending so much time alone. It's because someone from your past chose to move on and you were in 5 out of the 12 is the sun is here. So your brand new journey is saying you're in the right direction. Bring yourself back into balance and express yourself. Because now you know what direction you're going in and you know exactly what you desire. Or this person does. All right, you got to be gentle and compassionate with others' feelings or the way that they want to express themselves and the mood that they're in. That's what I'm getting. All right. Hot damn. So the Magician is basically allowing this person and yourself to go manifest what it is that you desire. All right. I'm seeing Mercury in Aquarius, and I'm seeing the Sun in Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo is here as well as Leo. All right. You're overcoming a situation in which you feel left out in the cold. You have to move forward independently. You got to move forward. If you're single, then okay, great, right? But this is what was manifested after someone either made a choice to move forward, to go focusing on their happiness. You have no other choice. This is about you manifesting resources, because I'm seeing from the 5, you jump to the 9 of Pentacles. Big jump. You know that you have a goal to accomplish. All right, you're going after what you desire. But this Magician card here is telling me that you have to focus more so on the aspect of bringing in some sort of resources. 5 of Pentacles next to the Magician. Your finances may have been manipulated. Something like that. All right, I'm seeing a Queen of Cups here and the energy of the expression with the throat chakra. So if this is the Cancer energy in which is coming out with you birthing something new, you're utilizing your spiritual gifts to move forward and have a sense of self-control or direction. All right, so you could be highly spiritual, highly intuitive, whatever that may be, and you're utilizing that vision for your near future. Yeah, it's giving like spiritual warrior out here. All right, and you being guided, given some sort of communication, all right, that comes in that will help you with your sudden change and your brand new beginning. All right, show me the desires. Page of Cups. If you desire someone's apology, it ain't coming. It's not coming. You'll be waiting forever. All right, you'll be waiting forever. There is no apology here. This is about forcing you to move forward and accept this brand new beginning is what I feel. It's like it's trying to get you to take action, to go after what you're passionate about, your goals, what you want to see to fulfillment, so that you can step into having your brand new beginning. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Because it'll lead you right directly next to this Wheel of Fortune energy. That person's not coming back. It's a wrap with whoever the Emperor is. All right. That's the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. You could be more so in a sense of feeling isolated because you miss your family or you miss those that are closest to you. Because again, the negotiation that was taking place and the speculation that was taking place was in regard to your relationship with the closest ones to you. All right. And now you have to kind of go collaborate with those that have the same interests as you, or how are you going to self-express and get yourself out there and be back in this Queen of Wands energy where you feel confident and you're making moves in order to boost your resources here. All right, so it kind of feels like you're in fear or you're having stress over your lover or your past lover, whatever that may be. And this is why I'm seeing Four of Swords and Two of Wands. Heavy on moving forward and focusing on resting and rejuvenating and healing from whatever has taken place. You'll come into alignment with the new soulmate. All right, and it's giving star energy. So it'll be something that you really hoped and you wished for, or something that you knew you had faith in, and this could literally be whatever project you're birthing with that Cancer energy. So if you're highly intuitive or you feel like you have a spiritual union with you, that's your person or that's your thing. Heavy on the Libra energy. All right, so if you're in this Empress energy, then you need to focus on bringing yourself back into balance and quickly making decisions that are going to help you rather than hinder you from moving forward. Okay, let's get past this energy. Something feels like not completely unexpected, but something's changed in the energy. All right, and this is what it is. When the moon is in Scorpio and it's at a quincunx over to Chiron and Aries, you're going to notice that your emotions are kind of all over the place. You're dealing with a sense of vulnerability or having to be dealing with that core wound, right? You may not be with the shit. You need emotional balance. I was like, let me split the deck. You need emotional balance. Okay. Let's get out of that. Let's get into the astral here. 9:02 on the clock. I know that. Hold on a second, guys. At 9:09 a.m., we're seeing the moon at a quincunx over to Chiron. So this is the energy legit right now. Okay. I thought it was going to be the trine over to Saturn and Pisces. It is not. That's not until 1:45 a.m. So at 9:09, we're like 6 minutes away. We're seeing this quincunx over to Chiron Aries. So that core wound is happening right now. All right, the ascendant is here. So however you want to make a first impression, your appearance. The waning gibbous moon typically takes place after the full moon, which the full moon doesn't take place until I think the 6th of October in the sign of Aries, okay, which is the first house. So maybe some sort of energy starts changing there. All right. Yeah, something about Aries is full moon. Okay. You'll be more, I don't know, I guess you'll be showing gratitude. Okay. Let me just take a peek real quick into October. October the 6th is the full moon in Aries. And then once we start waning down, that'll be like the waning gibbous moon and where you're going to be harvesting. All right. I feel like you'll be more fearless, should I say? With you showing who you are as a person, that type of thing. Because at this time, Chiron is in the sign of Aries. And that core wound that you're dealing with today with the moon in Scorpio, that quincunx, more so we're going to see that full moon conjunct with Chiron, right? So whatever's being illuminated about the house of self is going to conjunct with the core wound that you feel. And you're just like, this is who I am. You take it or leave it. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see. So the conjunction with Chiron doesn't take place until the 7th. All right. But the full moon takes place on the 6th of October. So once we start waning down from that full moon, that's when this waning gibbous moon happens. All right, here we are in equinox season. All right, fall equinox. So your commitments are being tested here. There's a major shift that's taking place. And again, it has a lot to do with self. Chiron's retrograding with Neptune in the sign of Aries. All right, so we will be seeing that conjunction with Neptune as well. See what I'm saying? There's a review with those retrograding. Something feels like it's distancing itself. The more of a distance it is, and what's taking place right now, let's just say for today, the moon in Scorpio is like heightened emotions, right? You wanting a sense of compassion because it is the emotional state that you're dealing with. It's the deep emotions, right? Because you're transforming them here in the sign of Scorpio. When you get the quincunx over to Aries, the core wound, it kind of feels like, oh, well, I want to be fearless, but I'm dealing with this core wound. You can't, right? When the unity of Chiron retrograding and all of the work that you've done and what's been reviewed overall with that core wound, whatever it may be, I don't know what it is, all right? It kind of asks you, what has changed? That's what I'm getting. What has changed? Let's see. Second house, maybe it has to do with your self-value, all right? And we were speaking about in the spread, having to release yourself from situations where the negotiation in connection to like the whole partnership or someone that's closest to you and you guys separating, and now having to focus on making it on your own, making your finances on your own. It's then going to start affecting your second house, right? So we won't see full moon in Taurus up until November the 5th, I believe it is. All right, but it's starting to work with having to learn how to value yourself more or value your finances more, value your possessions more, right? And focusing more on that self-confidence and saying, I can do this. All right. So that's when we're stepping into like a fixed moon cycle. By November, we'll be in Scorpio season. We'll see the full moon in Taurus. We will have a first quarter moon, I want to say, in the sign of Aquarius. Yeah. So you're going to start seeing the energy change. Everything that's gaining momentum right now, because of where we are starting off this equinox, once we head into the second beacon of the equinox season, you're going to start noticing that your commitments are being tested, your dedication. Are you continuing to take action? All right, that's what this is telling me here about specifically your finances. All right, so when we see that full moon in Aries conjunct with Chiron in Aries, we're going to be like, okay, this is who I am. I'm fearless. This is, who I am as a person. This is my first impression to the world. Now I'm going to show you my value. Well, all right, so Cancer's energy is here. We do have a last quarter moon in Cancer that comes up in the month of October. I believe it happens on the 13th, the same day that Pluto goes direct in Aquarius and the same day that Venus enters Libra, okay? This is all about how have you nurtured that inner healing within. It could be a mother wound. It could be where Jupiter in Cancer says, listen, there's been a lot of speculation going on in the home environment. How are you dealing with this? All right. This energy here is overall asking you to learn how to be a little bit more sensitive and or again, as we saw the heart chakra, compassionate towards what someone's going through, or compassionate more so with yourself. What is it that you feel? The emotions that you're going through right now and how it's affecting your value. Rise and shine, city. All right. Now you're able to communicate about it. We saw the throat chakra. All right. Your willpower changes. This is who I am. I'm not fearless anymore. I mean, I'm not fearful of what it is that I fear in connection to my value. This is how I'm going to communicate it. All right. So third house has all to do with you being a little bit more sociable with others. Okay. And I'm seeing the seventh house popping out now. Now you can build partnerships. Now you can build relationships. Now you can feel like you're in balance. All right. So let's be clear on what's going on right now. In the second house, nothing's there. Uranus is retrograding in the sign of Gemini, which is the third house. So right now, the changes that are taking place and how you want to communicate about it is being reviewed. Okay. In the seventh house, we have the sun. We have Mercury in the seventh house. So the influence of specific partnerships around you are affecting and in opposition to who you are as a person and what you're going through, right? Because Neptune's in Aries, Chiron's in Aries. In the seventh house, in the sign of Libra, we have the sun and Mercury shining there, right? Now, imagine when Mercury moves out and it moves into Scorpio, which is going to take place, what's that? On October the 6th, the same day that we see that full moon in Aries, the energy will shift. We just saw Mercury in Scorpio says something comes to the extreme. All right, this is me communicating about my deep emotional feelings, okay? Full moon in Aries, I'm pretty sure once Mercury enters Scorpio, the full moon in Aries takes place. That's another quincunx that we just experienced with the moon being in Scorpio and Chiron in Aries. This is the energy. So something changes, right? Venus enters Libra. It's now there with the energy of the sun. And we're looking at the energy of relationships overcoming difficulties, because Venus is at its best in Libra. It rules that sign. It wants balance, it wants harmony, it wants love. All right, so the more that you focus on the healing right now, or the core wound right now, and this is who I am as a person, when you go attract a relationship, you're going to feel a little bit more valuable towards this person or within yourself overall, and showing compassion and love and care to someone else. That's what I feel. All right. You're not ready right now because the core wound is still there. You're still dealing with it. It's still fresh. That's what it feels like. Okay. Thank you, Tiff. It's still fresh. So don't give up on love. Don't give up on yourself. Don't feel like you're down in the dumps right now. This is about you building yourself back up and showing gratitude to yourself rather than needing it from somebody else, is what it feels like. All right. Like, you need to be bold and fearless in the way that you show who you are to the world, so that you attract who it is that is right for you. Should I say? Yeah. Okay. So right now is the time of like building on your wealth, your money, your confidence, right? What you want to do creatively, who you want to be out to the world. It's like, don't be afraid of that. So the transits here, it says there's movement, there's change, everything changes. I told you guys, this is why I follow the astrology. I don't follow just what the tarot says, because the tarot can tell you anything. It can give you a whole storyline. When we look into the astrology of it all and we understand how the energy will shift and when it's shifting and how the moon energy is affecting the emotional state, this is how you know when you're able to overcome some sort of core wound. You might just be feeling the roughness of it right now, but it's not going to stay like this. It will change. All right, like the energy of the transits, as they move, the energy moves. So it looks like right now it just kind of feels like it's like put your boots on and tie them up. 10th house energy, you know what I mean? It's like focus on your career, focus on your public life, your reputation, like the sense of you that shows I'm a leader, or this is the direction that I'm going in, or this is what my focus is. You know what I mean? And it kind of makes you stand out, is what I want to say. It makes you stand out. The more changes that you allow yourself to go through, it makes you stand out. Okay. So I'm seeing like heavy cardinal energies here, which we are, you know, we're in the cardinal moon cycle at this time. So it doesn't officially start until this upcoming, what is that, Tuesday or Monday, September the 29th. we're stepping into the first quarter moon in Capricorn. We showed how the transition of the full moon that took place, I'm sorry, the new moon took place in Virgo, and how we're now seeing the first quarter moon happen in Capricorn. This is the 6th and the 10th houses. This is about like, I'm focused on my health. I'm focused on putting in hard work. I'm focusing on remaining in equilibrium within my mind, my body, my spirit. Now, when I step into first quarter moon energy in Capricorn, it kind of gives me this energy. I'm focused on my career. The energy is gaining momentum. I'm in the right direction. This is my like purpose, that type of thing, right? It gives you a sense of leadership. So then by the time we step into, what is that? Full moon in Aries on October the 6th, you're in like, this is who I am. You know what I mean? Like, pow. It gives like a whole shebang of illumination of the first house. Your appearance may change. You might change your look, whatever it may be. All right. Maybe you're the new person in the workplace and you have to kind of like, show them who you really are as a person. Something like that. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Something I'm hearing skills. Okay. Skills. So Capricorn's energy is here heavy. First quarter moon in Capricorn is coming up. So again, it's career, public life, reputation, how you're disciplined, tenacious, and showing a sense of resilience in the energy. Tip said the day after my birthday. When is your birthday, sweetie? Now I'm curious. I would love to start reading you guys' charts, but I'm not opening myself up to that just yet. I can't. All right, let's see. What is going on here? Hold on. Got like a piece here flying around. You said October the 5th, full moon in Taurus. That's fine. Well, so again, the finances, the values, the possessions, that's what's coming up. That's what's going to be illuminated at the full moon in Taurus. All right. Let's see. The waxing gibbous moon. So we'll be heading here after this first quarter moon in Capricorn. So this is the energy. Okay. I feel like Spirit is talking to me through you guys know I understand my shit, but it says nurturing, patience, and refinement. See what I'm saying? That nurturing energy that's taking place right now with Jupiter and Cancer, and where things are supposed to be Jupiter's expansion and growth. It's prosperity, and it's just bringing opportunities in, is what it feels like. All right. And again, it could be within the home environment or those that are closest to you, a mother figure, whatever. Or that's the inner healing that's taking place within yourself as well. All right, so I'm seeing the waning and the waxing gibbous moons. All right, so this is like once you are getting closer and closer to the full moon, and then when it starts to wane down from the full moon. Well, respect first in line when you do. Oh, I'm cracking up. Everybody's like, give Jazz her money already, damn it. Hilarious. So South Node in Virgo is going to be of significance overall. So what's taking place with Virgo energy right now, there's not much. I mean, the new moon solar eclipse took place there. Yes, that was a big deal, that conjunction with the South Node. All right, so this could be something that was brought to the matter involving your past life. It could have been, oh my gosh, I have this natural gift. All right. Karmic challenges. It would be like something that was really, really, really hard for you to overcome. Okay. The South Node in opposition to the North Node right now in Pisces. This is about the 6th house and the 12th house, right? So maybe what you do for work has all to do with your spirituality, how you are supposed to be seen as an empath. Aligning yourself with being more vulnerable and more compassionate and more loving and nurturing with others. It shows that you care in the 12th house, right? North Node energy. So that maybe that's what it is. It's part of your destiny. It's part of what's supposed to be in alignment for you right now. But the karmic challenge is like getting other people to work with you, or you like mastering a specific skill, or you having to practice your work, something like that. Okay. Yeah. So what Spirit is showing me here is how the first quarter moon that's taking place in Capricorn and us coming out of that new moon solar eclipse in conjuncting with the South Node, how that specific transit has changed the energy in the 6th and the 10th houses. All right. So it's like the only focus right now is work. Work, 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 work. Whatever you do for work, that's what it is. That's how you make your money. Something like that. All right, so we got Pluto here, which is at a sextile today with the moon in Scorpio. Sorry, with the moon in Sagittarius. That's not till later. All right, so there's a transformation happening. Something is like ending, and then there's a rebirth. Something's like regeneration cycle. Okay? In the sign of Aquarius, this could be a community of people, you being a member of a group. This could be you doing something that is seen as like humanitarian work. All right. Aquarius is a very like innovative, eccentric, unique. They have a sense of originality. All right. So it could be anything, any type of career overall. If that's what we're speaking about, is career work. Something's transforming within this specific community of people that Pluto is tapping in with, okay? Whatever you do. All right, so the trines are happening here today, and then we got the sextile to Pluto. So we're looking at auspiciousness, positivity, and luck. So let's be clear, we have Saturn trining today. We have Jupiter trining today, and we also have Neptune trining today. All right, so this is the planet of growth and expansion and opportunity, prosperity and abundance. We're looking at the planet of Saturn, all right, discipline, structure, authority, showing how resilient you are and disciplined, how you're going to be moving forward towards your careers, possibly, wherever that placement is in your chart. And then we're looking at Neptune's energy, all right, bringing the illusion to your reality, being a little bit more imaginative to be able to create, okay? I like this energy. And it kind of feels like you have to leave somebody in the past in order for you to present yourself as this is who I am. It's not what you were expecting, but that's what it is. You can't bring somebody along with you when you're trying to focus on your life purpose. You didn't come into this lifetime with that motherfucker or that bitch, okay? Something like that. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. There's some sort of opposition. All right, there's an opposition. Today, that one's going to be with Uranus and Taurus. I mean, Uranus and Gemini. I want to say Uranus and Taurus so bad, I don't know why. So the struggle, the resistance, the polarity, it's tough, right? It's tough. So when the moon is in Sag, we're going to see the opposition to Uranus and Gemini. That energy could be like chaotic changes or revolutionary changes, let's just call it like that, because it's not something that's going to stay the same. Gemini's energy is communication, it's travel, it's transportation. So the opposition today to these specific areas, depending on where it is in your chart, but let's just think in general, right? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. It's higher knowledge, it's spirituality, it is where you're supposed to be growing and expanding, right? With now Uranus creating some sort of massive changes in the third house, it kind of feels like, okay, well, get yourself out on that stage. What is it that you have to say? You're being tested here because Uranus is in retrograde. You see what I'm saying? They're reviewing the important information and how you're gathering people's attention if you were to be on a public platform. Okay. Let's see. So are you struggling or are you doing your thing? Because out here it says you should be extra fucking confident, okay? You should be doing your thing right here. You know your value. You know what you have to say. You know exactly who you're about to start attracting. You know how to be compassionate. All right, you know how to speak your mind. Something like this is like be assertive and don't stop. Okay, one last card. I feel like I'm talking too much. I think we get the point. One last card. Pisces. Do you have psychic abilities? You may have. All right, that's the Saturn and Pisces training today. Auspiciousness, positivity, and luck in connection to psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, or your dream state today with this moon in Scorpio. All right. Maybe you need to feel a little bit more grounded if you're not tapped into these energies. Okay. Wherever your Pisces placement is, it's bringing you a sense of abundance. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's see. Oh, gosh. somebody might want to meet with you. I just went like this on my laptop and took the cards down, and my Google Meet came up. It says new Meet calling on web. So maybe you need to do like Google Meets or video calls or something like this in regards to your work, or somebody wants to get you on the phone. I don't know. Okay, something like that. Let's get this put away. Be assertive. Be assertive. I'm cracking up. I can see you clapping and everything. That's funny. All right. Let's get into tarot. See what's going on in the energy. All right. I think I'm gonna anime tarot today. Thank you. I'm definitely so like be assertive. Be assertive. Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna wake everybody the hell up in here. That's funny. I was never into cheerleading. I was such a tomboy in high school, middle school. None of the girls wanted to hang out with me because I was like the mean girl with the resting bitch face. All the guys loved that shit, so they're like, ooh, Jazz. I don't know. All right, let's see. I told you guys I have like 6 planets in Capricorn. You said I was the choir nerd. Steve Austin, put your ass in the headlock. Welcome in. All right. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I had like all the guys, they were cool with me. They used to try to like toss me around and shit, throw me into the trash cans in school. And every time I got the chance, I'll beat their asses and they would leave me alone. They had to like gang up on me. He said I was a tomboy too. I played basketball, softball, and cheered. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my kids are in sports too. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just was never into sports. I was more so like the kid that wanted to be part of the groups that were like challenging other people. What do you call that? Oh, I forget that group now that I'm thinking about it. We had to go do like some sort of meeting. It was like putting a group of people together that like strategized. My best thing was like always using strategy. I don't know. I was part of that group. I was the smart girl, but I was the tough girl. Okay. So we got judgment. There could be reconciliations taking place today, or you ascending to the next level with something. You said it's time for a body slam. Judgment is here with the 5 of Wands. I mean, what's the conflict all about, right? Is this the body slam? Literally. Okay. So the person that you want to reconcile with, you feel like there's a challenge there, or this person has you in some sort of competition, or if you're ascending, it's about you overcoming your conflict, your challenges, whatever that may be, because it may be a personal thing. If it's like a spiritual ascension, then it's definitely you overcoming hurdles, okay, challenges within yourself. The King of Wands is here. It looks like you're heading towards a fire sign in Aries, a Leo, and or a Sag. That energy is trining today with this moon in Scorpio over to, the moon in Sag over to Neptune, Aries, and Chiron, Aries. All right. 3 of Pentacles. This is someone you worked with in the past, or you had some sort of collaboration with. Knight of Swords. They want to speak to you. Yeah. Knight of Swords could be like fast incoming communication, text message, phone call, email. It could be, word of mouth, like, yo, this person wants you to go call them, something like this, okay? It kind of feels a little bit imperative. This person could be wanting to have like a business meeting, something like this, all right? So if someone's trying to reconcile here and it seems to be a conflict, or you overcoming some sort of personal challenge, then it looks like the person you're heading towards is this King of Wands, the person you collaborated with in the past. They want to speak about overcoming difficulties with resources, okay? The 5 of Pentacles is here, and the 5 of Wands. So this could be like a physical challenge for you, or a material, financial challenge for you. It could be like stability that you need overall. Okay. So, the 8 of Cups, it looks like you've experienced some sort of emotional loss recently. All right, maybe you're withdrawing from a situation. Maybe you're supposed to be leaving home. The Eight of Cups is like a leaving home type of energy, or that's a decision that needs to be made with the Two of Swords. All right, so you know whoever this companion is, Moon and Libra energy, this is someone that you can kind of go to, you can trust. All right. I'm seeing the Page of Wands. I don't know if this is a passion or if this is a child. It's a passion. Okay. So it's something in regarding to bringing in long-term stability with your passion. Eight of Pentacles. It's what you do for work. Got it. Okay. So the Hangman. Something seems to be held back right now. All right. Maybe you need to look at something in a different perspective. Dare to do something differently. I don't know. You said, what's the weather like here? Oh, it's sunny outside. I might actually be walking today. We'll see. So I've been lazy as hell for the past couple days. It's been raining. The World card is here. So maybe there's a chapter ending in your life. Five of Cups. Maybe you're grieving. I see lots of fives in this reading. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Maybe there is a chapter ending and you're grieving. You're going through some sort of like sorrow or overcoming some sort of loss, okay? And look at the Five of Swords here. That's crazy. All fives are here. So it's like a major change that's being called out for you, okay? It could have been that you were dealing with some sort of mental conflict, whatever the challenge was, with either you wanting to reconcile with this fire sign or you working on something within yourself that you felt like you needed to ascend first before coming together with this fire sign. It's almost like putting you into a position of leadership to overcome whatever the difficulties are. Because if it's emotionally, mentally, physically, and or financially, you got a lot of work to do. You have to kind of like emotionally withdraw from something, make the decision to go focus on possibly a different passion that's going to bring in more abundance, okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. This is, again, someone that you've collaborated with in the past. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands. You could be burdening yourself right now or carrying a heavy load because it's truly what you desire. Ooh, that's why you're being told to kind of like make a choice here. You have many different choices. The Seven of Cups is like you could have a lot of options out here and how you can kind of reciprocate something in your favor. All right, the Moon in Taurus being of significance, or we spoke about that by November 5th. Full Moon in Taurus, it's like you need to work on something. Put in the hard work to go after what you desire. You have many options and get yourself prepared to start receiving an equal give and take here. Because right now it looks like you're in lack with the Five of Pentacles. You're very limited on what you can bring in financially. All right. Well, I'm seeing the Six of Swords. Travel could be involved. Communication coming through. All right, there could be the focus of a transition taking place. Maybe you have to move away from one location, moving into somewhere else because it's going to bring in more abundance. Yeah. Nine of Swords. This could be like a stressful situation because it gives you fear. You have to move away from something. All right. Eight of Pentacles in order to go focus in on work. And the Hangman is here. Again, it's asking you to dare to do something differently. Ace of Pentacles, because the opportunity would end up presenting itself. Ace of Wands. It's not going to be something that you're not passionate about. The passion for it is there. All right. Queen of Swords is something that you can put your mind to. Two of Wands, it kind of leads you on a different pathway here. But it allows you to gain control of the situation and where you feel imbalance in resources. Okay, Six of Cups. It's the person from the past. All right. Interesting. So what was it earlier that came out? It was the Six of Cups with the Six of Swords. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was the Six of Cups to the Six of Swords that we saw. Where like that past person had already moved on from you or you moved on from them. And that's kind of where you were trying to work through having this compassionate, nurturing energy and caring and being a little bit more empathetic with your emotions and where you were going to be moving into the near future. All right, so that had led you into hermit mode, kind of left you in isolation, having to deal with your emotions and trying to figure out which pathway was best for you because of this major drastic ending. Having to focus on building some sort of firm foundation. That's exactly what this is. So whoever that fire sign is, let's ask. All right, what does the fire sign have to do with your upcoming journey? It's a Sagittarius, temperance energy, or a Sagittarius placement could be of significance, like ninth house, okay? This will be seen as like a family member or a friend, all right, someone that you ended it with previously, or something transformed in you guys' connection. And I feel like this is the person you need to speak to, or they could be watching you, all right? Something about your happiness, all right, and how you feel a little bit more protective over yourself and or your destiny right now in connection to whoever this King of Cups is and the separation that took place with that person. Overcoming some sort of, conflict here. That's a state of feeling entrapped in fear because you feel like you lost out on a soulmate, or how are you going to be moving forward in love? That's what I'm saying. A lot of us are seeking love right now. I don't think it's about that. I think it's just about the money. Yeah, like we're in Libra placement. Our partnerships, our relationships are more so based on stability rather than love, which is weird. We're not going to see that until October the 13th when Venus steps into Libra. Pluto goes direct, where the transformation that was supposed to take place and where things were being reviewed is over. It's done with. And then on that day as well, we start seeing that, what is it, last quarter moon in Cancer, and where the personal issue has been resolved. You know what I mean? Last quarter moon says now you can make adjustments. Am I saying this right? First quarter moon. Yeah. Last quarter moon in Cancer, Venus in Libra, Pluto direct. Yes, it's exactly what I'm saying. A lot of you are trying to focus in on love. That's not coming in until mid-October and heading into November. All right. So that's not until the last decan of Libra season where we're actually going to start seeing the love life pick up. I was a little pissed off too because I said my love life had suffered. And when Venus was in the sign of Leo, which is typically seen as my 7th house placement, I was like, where the hell is love for me? And I kept, getting pissed off. I'm like, what's happening? There was nothing popping off. Nothing. And they were like, you know why? Because you're not where you're supposed to be. Something like that. It was a little weird. A little weird. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Let's get into spilling the tea. What is going on? What is going on? I was planning on doing like readings separately from Aries through Pisces and doing like a little 5-minute spread for each sign and posting them to see if you guys resonate with that more, rather than me doing in all signs and basing it on one specific transit. Because normally when I'm starting my readings, it's during a transit and I'm normally picking up on that energy. I want to do something like general so that it resonates with that specific sign. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. So there's this energy of holding back. It says the other person is not being fully open with you. All right. This could be someone that you were meant to cross paths with. All right. This person actually is trying to protect themselves. All right. Or their emotional state, or they're trying to hide their emotions for self-protection. All right, because they feel that there is a control issue present in the relationship. So whoever you were dealing with is holding back. They're protecting themselves because they feel that there's control issues in the relationship, whether that's on your behalf or theirs. Okay. So if that's the person that's holding back, then let's just get on the other behalf. I don't know where you are in this reading, but on the other end, someone's playing mind games. All right, it's like the emotional interactions are involving control and manipulation. So if the person that's holding back feels like you're trying to control them and they're protecting themselves, is because they feel that you're playing mind games with them. Or you're starting the manipulation is what it's saying. Take it vice versa. I don't know. All right, like you're not actually concerned about their feelings. Like if you have an ulterior motive, okay, and they feel like you're still continuing to have attachments to family ties as well. It says a surprising revelation will shift your perspective. So maybe this person thinks that's what's going on and that's not really what's going on. I mean, let's find out. Like, what's the reason that they're holding back? So if this is you holding back and protecting your energy because you feel that this person has control issues, then on their end, they're playing mind games. They're having this facade of being concerned about you, but yet they're still connected to family ties. Or you take it vice versa. All right, there's still some sort of like issue here. Show me the person holding back, protecting themselves from the control issues. It's given mature man, the person that's possibly thinking about you, and something about them experiencing loss. All right, so this would be like if a masculine, an older masculine, is thinking about the feminine energy, but they feel like there's a sense of loss. This person is going to continue holding back to protect their emotion because there feels like there's some sort of control issue around you. The control issue could be that you're connected to your family still. All right. So this person feels like you're going to be playing mind games with them because you're not actually concerned about going back to them or speaking to them or something like this. Take it vice versa again. On your behalf, you could be expecting some sort of message to come through about like great fortune, or that's what you're waiting on, and this person thinks that you're manipulating them by not conversating with them or by holding back from them. Yeah. This person could just be on a journey right now, traveling somewhere. All right. I don't know if it's coming through as like unexpected income to go travel somewhere because you feel a sense of imprisonment and they want you out of that location of wherever you are. I'm seeing journey, unexpected income, imprisonment, and change. So it's kind of giving me like if you need money, okay, there's unexpected income coming in is what it's saying to me. All right, so I don't know if the dates of today, the 26th through the 27th, 28th, and 29th is here. All of them. The only date I don't have is the 25th. I'm seeing the 24th something or someone felt like they took a loss with you or you with them. All right, now the energy comes up here in September. It's like you want to experience some sort of change because by October you want to be on some sort of journey already. You want to go traveling or this person wants you where they are. Take it as resonates. Okay. What's going on with the mature man that's in thought about what was taken or about someone experiencing loss? Again, holding back, trying to protect their emotional energy, and having control issues, whether this is them or you. There's resistance there against someone that's very eccentric, what they've discovered, and the drama that it created. Got it. So whatever was created in connection to the drama, if it's over here, and where this person is expecting a message about great fortune, they feel like you're playing mind games. You're not actually concerned about what's going on with this family matter. Okay? Let's see. So I feel like it's the mature man up against the person that they feel is dealing with the mind games, having others around them that are concerned about whatever's going on emotionally, and them having family ties around them, but them needing the expectation of some sort of great fortune. And it's like you need to be the one to send out the message. Yeah, this person feels like they're bluffing. Oh shit. It's like I cautioned you previously about you having to quickly make a decision and you did nothing. Ostentation. You let people scheme against you. Ooh. That's what it feels like though. Because I'm seeing Jupiter both in the 3rd and the 9th houses. It's like as much as you want to expand your mind and whatever it is that you're doing in connection possibly to principles or how you're supposed to be living this like traditional life, you were being warned about having to quickly make a decision because people were going to come up against you and scheme against you. That's what it's giving me here. So the person that's resistant right now, that knows that you're dealing with the difficulty with resources, knows exactly that you're smarter than that. I'm seeing Saturn in Aquarius in its domicile. It's like you're eccentric, you're smarter than that. You've discovered so much. So why are you dealing with this drama over here? With allowing people to play mind games with you and having this connection to family ties. It's like I warned you to hurry up and make a decision. So then what happens here? Because it looks like September is calling for the change. October comes in with you heading out on a journey, or this person's going to come in and give you some sort of unexpected income for you to journey and get yourself out of this imprisoned state. The Sun in Taurus is here. I see Saturn in Gemini, Saturn in Scorpio, and Jupiter in Taurus. I'm seeing the 2nd and the 8th houses, whether this is your money, your resources, or what you do that is of value, opposing how your inheritance is supposed to come in. You're heavily concentrated on something here. Is that why you feel in prison? Because Spirit wants you to focus on living more so a practical life and getting ready for romance to come in as well. But you're over here like, listen, I need to be independent. Okay? But the more that you're independent, the more that you're letting people scheme against you. So it's like if you don't have somebody on your side, you feel like you can't build status. Is that what I'm getting? That's so weird. I don't know. Something about that first quarter moon in Capricorn. One second. The moon in Capricorn is at its detriment. It says social work, practical assistance, recognition for patient and unassuming work, and achievement through diligence. I don't feel like you're giving up here. Or maybe this is what this person likes about you because you're attracting a romantic partner. It could be a Sun in Taurus. Is the only Sun energy I have out here. Sun and Taurus energy. Or this could just be you understanding your value. Again, we've seen it in 2nd house earlier. What type of finances you can bring in. Your possessions. Something about unexpected income coming in. Alright, like the more you stay concentrated, you have some sort of inheritance coming in. And this is about you building status. I would imagine it's the person that you're partnered with. Look at this. So maybe this is what it is. You're focusing in on yourself right now, on what you do for work. But by the 3rd decan of Libra season, we already said it, how things were going to start changing. It was going to be changing. Your journey will change. But you fear that the more independent you are, the more someone's going to scheme against you. 11th to the 2nd house, that's a square. That's where we saw fixed energies earlier. It's like your dedication right now is being tested. That first quarter moon in Scorpio doesn't take place until October the 29th. And Saturn in Taurus says you need to be structured, you need to be disciplined and focusing in on your money, your 2nd house. But I would imagine you want to bring somebody along with you. That's the problem. Okay? Because it looks like Venus is here. It's like your love life is going to take off at the same damn time. I'm trying to tell you. I know what this is. So you work with the person that you're in love with? Is that the message? If that's what it feels like. Said, what is your real name? My name is Jasmine. Yeah. Alright, you guys. I don't know. It's like whatever you're trying to birth new here, someone wants to come in and help you. Maybe they don't want to like overstep their boundaries or feel like they're trying to control you, all right, by pushing you to do something that you're not ready for. Maybe they feel that you're in a present relationship and where someone's controlling you through mind games or being actually having this facade about them being concerned about what you're going through or how it's connected to your family. It's like, get away from that. So there could be some sort of adjudication in connection to your brand new beginning here and how this wealthy man is meant to come in and give you something. All right, because there's a message of concern. You would be receiving some sort of letter or something. I'm telling you, look at her. She's like, wait, what? There's a letter coming in. Or the expectation of a letter about some sort of great fortune. Maybe it's coming in from today to the 28th. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Number 7, this could be a partnership, a relationship, some sort of contract that you have to sign. I don't know. But what's being adjudicated overall is what's going to take place with this wealthy man and how this brand new beginning is going to take place. This is the child card overall. All right. So this gives me like the energy of the moon. All right. So the moon cycles from here to the end of the month, because I'm even seeing adjudication being by the 30th. That's the last day of September before we head into Scorpio season. I'm seeing 13. It's given the death card. It's Pluto. Pluto's in retrograde until the 13th of October. There's synchronistic signs here, all right? So there's a message of concern overall. Maybe the message of concern is during the moon in Scorpio, now to the moon in Sag. I don't know. I'm seeing death card and temperance. That's Scorpio and Sag energies. All right, in regards to the mature woman. All right, so where the moon is in Sag later on today, opposing Uranus and Gemini, I'm seeing the number 6. It's giving like the lover's energy. All right, where you have to make a choice or a decision or something like this. It kind of gives me like you're going to be having some sort of confrontation here, some sort of opposition. You can call me Jess. I like that. I don't mind. All right, so that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, are you going to be released from whatever's being adjudicated right now in this brand new beginning with this journey you're on? All right. Call me what you want, me. I don't mind. Monique, welcome in, sweetie. So it has a lot to do with your principles. There's something about, let me see this energy. Because I'm being called out with the 9th house, this moon in Sag, but I'm also feeling like this energy could be something that is meant to give you higher knowledge, teach you about your spirituality. You could have connections to foreign people, something like that, like far distance traveling. I don't know. Oh. The type of relationship that you're connected to, or the person that you could be in love with, this is a secretive, conventional type of relationship. So this could be someone from like quote unquote abroad. Venus in Capricorn and Venus in Scorpio, which obviously is a sextile. It's like earth and water energies. All right, so however you're living your principles or doing things that are traditional, all right, whatever your beliefs are, your philosophy that you live by, whatever. It's a very conventional, secretive type of connection, but it's romance, Venus. All right. I will call you honey pie. You call me what you like, baby. So don't worry, because I'll be the one to put your ass in a headlock. Don't forget that. All right, so eccentricity. Again, you're unique. You have your own way of doing something. All right, like the way that you gather your community is different. You're an inspiration to people here with Mercury and Pisces. I don't like that though, because it kind of gives me like that energy is at its detriment. Your restlessness, all right, is the way that you show people who you are. See what I'm saying? And you're attracting a lot of harm. I can't speak. You're attracting a lot of harmonious relationships with the 7th house right now, with the sun being there. Okay, so if this is you having a connection to source and being in balance with the sun and the moon, all right, the way that you're attracting, I would imagine, is going to be through like Mother Nature, because we're clearly in the sign of Libra that is ruled by Venus, which is all about love. You're achieving some sort of goal here. It's a big deal. Yeah. And it has something to do with your hobby, your interest, communication, how you've remained adaptable, how you're flattering people with what you know. You could be seeing 333 on the clock. All right. That just means that you're in equilibrium within your mind, your body, your spirit. There's a lot going on here. All right. But the person that was trying to like hold back and protect their emotions is because either they have control issues or they felt that you were controlling them. Okay. Now, on the other end, I don't like the mind games. I don't like the facade of being concerned in connection to family ties. Like, you're really not with the shit over here. You don't want to deal with this. Okay. So, under the breaking news, I'm seeing quiet contentment. So, again, someone is seeking out some sort of companionship here. And that could have been taking place while the moon was back in Libra. unspoken tension that we saw earlier. The challenge was the Five of Wands in connection to how you're meeting with this fire sign, and then somebody was playing both sides. Very double standard in Libra season. I don't like this, right? Because it's like, why is there tension there? The tension is you've got to go focus on who you are as a person before you can try to bring someone else into your energy, and then you bringing that person into the tension that you feel within yourself, because then you're going to feel like you got to play both sides. It's like, well, I got to make sure I'm good over here, but then I also have to worry about you. The energy will shift, not up until the third decan of of Libra season. All right, let's clarify this energy. Where am I at? Yeah, it's time to go. All right. Breaking news. A surprising revelation is going to shift your perspective. Four of Cups. Moon in Cancer. That's going to be that last quarter moon in Cancer on the same day that Venus steps into Libra and Pluto goes direct on October the 13th. So some sort of personal issue will reach resolution. All right. There could be some sort of adjustments that need to be made, or there's a lot of inner healing that you have to do in order for you to shift your perspective about what this simple companionship is to you. Because if it's helping you with, again, the core wound healing that you got going on, you need some time to rest and rejuvenate and focus on your healing, but you may want someone there with you. I don't know, maybe this is someone spiritual that you feel like you guys can kind of connect to source at the same time. This person brings you a sense of peace and companionship. It's like they're down with laying under the tree and going to, you know what I'm saying? Sit with you under the stars or some shit like that. It's a cute connection is what it feels like. But there's, again, some sort of tension that's lurking beneath the surface, and how somebody else has been playing both sides of a situation. So I don't know if you're held to a different standard than someone else during Libra season. All right, maybe you don't work and that person works. Maybe they're in a relationship, you're not. I don't know. Something like this, okay? You just want a friendship, a simple companionship at this time. Nine of Pentacles. It's because it looks like you have the freedom to do so. Nine of Pentacles is the Venus and Virgo transit right now. Maybe someone's discriminating who you are working with or who you have in your environment regarding who's helping you with your health. Because if you're going through some sort of inner healing and you have a core wound, you need a simple companionship there. That person is there to help you work through your issues. All right, what is the unspoken tension here? Justice. You want balance in your life, and that's perfectly fine. So heavy on the skills, you guys. Like, if someone's like holding you to a double standard, just be careful. All right, you guys kind of see the energy, right? If someone's like pissed off about you and having some sort of facade of being concerned about what you're going through and it doesn't feel genuine, get the fuck away from that person, because you're being held to a different standard. All right, just very clear. Show me playing both sides. Who's this? Whoa. Three of Cups and Three of Wands. Wow. This could be family members, friends. This could be someone that you thought you were going to be making progress with. I'm seeing a Sun in Aries here as well. There's something about how you're trying to play both sides, or this person's trying to play both sides with involving themselves emotionally with you and physically with you. Meaning you guys are having sex and they're playing like they love you. Take that as it resonates. Show me double standard. It's almost like, well, I can go have sex with that person and I'm going to give him my heart. All right, but yet you have a simple companionship with someone over here that just wants you to feel like you're at your best. Nine of Pentacles, you're free, you're independent, you get to go do what you want to do, you get to value yourself, and I'm going to be rocking out with you. I don't expect anything from you. So the person that's trying to like play both sides is the one that's in double standard energy. Well, hot damn. Yeah, the Tower. Could be a Scorpio. Alright, could be a Scorpio. So that's what it is. Whatever the double standard is, that shit's gonna break down. It's Tower movement. It's not gonna last forever. Alright. Could be a Taurus, could be a Scorpio. Could be someone you were committed to in marriage. It could be you taking down a specific community of people. I don't know. Okay. I'm seeing Taurus and Scorpio in opposition. And those are the houses that are involving finances, resources, possessions, debt. It could be, you know, your deep emotional feelings, whatever that may be. All right, it could be a big change coming up here. Show me more. Show me more. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that. And even with like the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands, if this person is playing both sides and emotionally giving you their love and the other person they're having sex with, it kind of gives me the same thing in opposition with the second and the eighth houses. It's like, oh, well, you get to go have a deep connection with that person and you're having sex with that person, but yet you want to quote unquote say you value me. What? 10 o'clock on the dot? That shit's not gonna last too long. That skill's gonna be like real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's exactly what Spirit is saying. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yes, you get the point. All right, be patient and keep your boundary up with this person, or just kind of like protect yourself, defend yourself overall. High Priestess energy. You know exactly what your intuition is telling you, and that is the truth. Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. You know exactly what you're building on here. You're going to have an accomplishment overall. Keep remaining confident in whatever you do if it involves communication. All right. I see your pathway opening up there with the Sun and the Two of Wands. 8 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. You're just a little afraid or trapped in fear because things are slowing down currently right now with your resources. Do not allow this person to have a sense of attachment over you, or let them be in their ego or feel that they can control you, because you guys are going through some sort of negotiation right now. And again, it could be whether you're going to be starting up a business partnership, if it's going to be you remaining with this person, if you guys are in marriage, or there could be like, you know what I mean, how something's going to be reciprocated in your favor and pertaining to what you desire. Well, hot damn. Okay. Susan says, that sounds so funny to me. What sounds so funny, sweetie? Says somebody's pants is going to catch some fire. Uh-oh. That's hilarious. Welcome in, Angel 101. You said the whole story sounds funny to you? Yeah. Listen, you gotta understand, I can give you as much advice as I want to. I can give my own damn self advice, and tomorrow I'll be doing some ratchet ass shit. That's just how it happens. Okay, it just depends on the decisions that you make. Spirit is only gonna tell you. Wow, look, the father figure can only tell you what to do. You can't control. You know what I'm saying? The situation. Just understand what you're gonna be. You know, the repercussions of something. Susan says, right, exactly. Trust me, I know. I've made dumb decisions before. And I gotta deal with it. Who gives a fuck, right? Nobody's perfect. I'm sure as hell not. I'll tell you that right now. Because I'll be like, yeah, I ain't gonna go have sex with that person. I'll be right up in that bed tonight. It's what is given, all right? So maybe there's somebody you need to decline here because you're going after what you dream, what you desire, and it feels like that person being connected to you is a fucking nightmare. In order for you to remain determined, all right, and having some sort of belief in victory, it looks like you have to trust the process in your love life. That's what it's giving me. Like the determination in love is like you want to go all out and you want the sense of appreciation right now, but you're being examined. I feel like Spirit is like, I'm watching your ass. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, something feels frozen around you right now. In connection to your dreams, in connection to what you desire. All right, because your determination possibly is focusing on love. All right, you want someone that respects you, that is fond of you, that appreciates you, and you want someone that you can trust. All right, so I'm hearing in time that will come, but right now there's a heavy decline or a deadline or a delay. Okay, You're receiving synchronistic signs about it already. So just kind of be in the moment of where you are being examined currently right now, and in connection to what you want to, what your desires are. And it looks like Dolo roll for a minute. Dolo for a minute. It's giving me core figure, action leader, or lone hero, because you're focusing in on what your studies, you know what I mean? My back is itching so bad. Your wisdom, your experiences, you stepping into a position of authority is kind of what it's giving me here. All right, and this is where you're fearless, where you're in survival mode, you feel free, and you're persevering towards those that are more so cunning. All right, so be careful. I just saw the seagull go down and like take a bite of something. All right, so just be careful you don't have that type of energy in your vibe. High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Listen to your intuition. Let it guide you. Listen, I saw my spirit guides do some weird ass shit. Some weird ass shit that I'm like, you know how you feel a sense of like, I don't want to say I hate anybody. I really don't want to say that. But when I say that, in my head, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do something to you, but I'm going to just leave it to God, bitch. I'm going to let God take care of it, right? I don't know, it could be any situation. And then you just see something happen and you like, I knew that was going to happen. It feels like that. Like when someone's being cunning to you and you just kind of know you can't do anything about it, but like I know you tried to play me type of energy, I'm going to let you get taken care of. Like God got you. Watch us. And when it happens, I don't know, maybe somebody feel like you put a fucking curse on their asses. I'm seeing DDD. What the hell is the letter D in numerology? 444? Your prayers are being heard or something like that. So it says disappear, dream, and determination. Decline, desire, something dies down. A lot of D's here. Who get into the D's? I'm just saying. It's giving me North Node energy though, because yeah, the letter D is associated to the number 4 in numerology. So 444, North Node energy. All right. Let's see. The Knight of Wands. Again, there's like a sense of assertiveness still here. Like the determination didn't go anywhere. The energy is still gaining momentum. Even if you feel like something has died down, maybe that's why you're being examined in love or something like that. He said, I've heard that a time or two. Karma and swift judgment is what I call it. Brenda said, I love when that happens. I'm cracking up. The Fool card. So yeah, you're still heading in the direction of your brand new beginning here. Again, that's the determination card. The Five of Swords. I don't know. It feels like a crossroads here. Like you deal with some sort of inner conflict, or you've got someone trying to work against you behind your back or do something cunning. That's what it feels like. All right, like I just saw the seagull literally come in and try to take from somebody, whether that's allowing somebody to take from your mental health, your physical health, you know what I mean? Your spiritual health, whatever. You need to find somebody that actually loves you, appreciates you, is fond of you, okay? And look at who it is. The fucking devil. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like this is someone that's egotistical. They're prideful. It could be someone that has attachment issues, control issues. But I'm also seeing it as if what's disappearing out of your life right now and you having to remain assertive in the direction of what your dreams are and what this brand new beginning is for you, no matter what challenges you deal with, stay determined and love what you do regarding your career, because that's where this energy was starting from. All right. If it has to do with this is who I am and this is, my reputation, I'm seen as a leader. That's what I'm getting, like an action figure, a core leader. You need to be on your shit. That's what it's giving me. So first quarter moon in Capricorn coming up on the 29th. This is the energy. All right, so maybe something was at a deadline. It disappeared. It died out. You were declined. Don't fucking stop. That's the message. Don't stop, especially if it's something that you love to do. Because again, we said that adjudication card was coming up by the 30th. You're being examined right now. All right, hold on. Something is an option. I don't know. I just had an ad come up and it said optional. Like the Page of Cups. It's something that you feel your heart is drawn to. It could be something creative. All right. Let's see. Why is this energy here with eternity? Something feels stuck, cursed, or frozen. Something like that. The Ace of Cups. Oh, because your heart space is being pulled somewhere else. Look at this. Your heart is being pulled by something or someone else. That's this Mars and Capricorn energy. 10:10 on the clock. Heavy Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. You said, I'm probably in some, what bitch's freezer? I'm cracking up. Damn. Does somebody want to take your ass out? More than likely with those 5 of Swords. It's like, bitch, I'll lie until I get what I want. Like, it's given that. Oh my goodness. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is under that though. So again, you have the wisdom, you have the experience, you have the sense of authority to overcome what this is. Because the more that you persevere, the more that you're fearless, the more that you have a sense of survival and freedom in your energy, you're fine. Make their electricity go out. Oh, fuck. So then where do I go? Because I'll be disconnected from you guys too. She said, oh Lord, not the freezer. I'm cracking up. Oh my gosh. 7 of Pentacles. That's the ostentation energy again. This would be like large financial commitments. All right, this would be like having to invest your energy, your time, your resources into whatever this is. All right. And then wondering if you're going to see some sort of reciprocation on the other side. I can't with you guys today. I was just thinking the divine's going to throw you out. Wow. Somebody's having pasta tonight. Oh my goodness. Y'all crazy. Okay, wait. So let's look into, I don't know, what's the deadline here? What's the deadline? You're receiving synchronicities about it already. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Again, you have to send that message out to that fire sign. You do. That's where you're going to have some sort of celebration. You reconciling with that person. That person's like a boss. Yep. That's one of your many options. And I lie to you not. The minute that you head towards that person, it jumps from even you feeling like reciprocated with help to complete abundance. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So somebody knows you have status. You know what I'm saying? That Saturn and Taurus energy shows that you are a leader. You are seen as a core figure. All right. You could be like a great person to invest in. Something like that. All right. Let's see. Something around you just feels frozen in love. The Hermit and the Queen of Cups. This feels like the spiritual journey that you're on. The World card and the King of Cups. So if you've gone through some sort of breakup as well, like there's a cycle changing because there's a portal that's closed out in between you and the person that you were romantically in love with, you're taking like emotional losses right now. And you're having to like leave a situation. All right. Hermit mode says you're not really doing much. You're in isolation. All right. And this person's watching you. Guaranteed they're watching. Yeah. They're like, come on, let's go. Literally. 6 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Let's go. What's the plan? All right. Craziness. Well, what a fucking cycle, because it's been a repeated cycle for the past 2.5 years for me. It's crazy. Oh, I learned a lot though. I'll tell you that much. I'm a smart ass bitch. All right. Um, you guys are fun. I learned a lot. All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Clean this mess up. Go eat something. Lord knows who I need to call. Will they respond? Let's ask. Will they respond? Today is not a good day, is it? There's trials happening today. Today is the day. Today's the day. Guard, defend, protecting, guarantee. Well, hot damn. Somebody's gonna be like flying to you or something. I'm on the way. I don't know. What the hell? I'm coming in to save the day. Something like that. Let's see. Oh, this person has like puppy eyes. Literally. And they're like, I'm on the way. You said, I just want to get my oil changed in less than 3 hours a day. Lord have mercy. That's funny as hell. Maybe not tonight. I mean, maybe later tonight, not right now. Because if somebody's getting their oil changed, let their ass go sit right there. I don't have a car. Okay. That's funny as hell. Ooh. Not with the chariot being here. Spirit said, I think I'll walk. Wow. We'll focus on your health. I think I'll walk. What the hell? See what I'm saying? Look. Ten of Pentacles. I'm done, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one.